Condo prices keep falling across the greater Toronto area and the city of Toronto. But as rates are set to increase one more time by the Bank of Canada around September 7th, should buyers jump in? Should buyers wait? What are some reasons buyers are deciding to wait? And what type of condo prices would they be dealing with in today's market? Well, all that and more. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, this is Sam from SaberiSixRealEstate and RE/MAX Realtron Realty Inc. As always, back with another video for you guys here today. As always, you can find my contact information on the screen or in the description box. Feel free to get in touch with me via the contact information if you have any further questions with regards to topics covered in this video or covered in other videos as well, or if you have any general inquiries whatsoever. As always, you can do a little bit of your own due diligence before you do get in touch with me. Just simply enter my name into Google, find my Google reviews. Feel free to go through them to see the feedback past and current clients have provided. So now that we have August data in full, because the TRREB Resale Market Report is out for the month of August, we can take a better look at the Toronto/GTA condo numbers. August obviously was the first month in full we had since the most recent rate hike, which was a surprising 100 basis point increase that occurred July 13th. So really we see what the impact of that 100 basis point increase was with these August numbers for Toronto condos and GTA condos. And essentially what we are seeing is a diminishing drop in average prices. Do not get me wrong. Average prices across all condo sectors, whether it's the Toronto condo market or the York region condo market, whether it's the sub-community of Toronto West with regards to condo prices, or the municipality of Richmond Hill with condo prices, are down all across the board. But they are all down to far less of an extent than price drops in previous months. So off the bat, it seems as if that this full basis point increase did not have as much of an impact on prices with regards to condos. And obviously this is a video about condos, but if we were to look at freeholds as well, we would see a similar theme, believe it or not. But don't get me wrong, prices are still down across the board. Starting out with the city of Toronto, we see that Toronto itself is marginally down, only 0.96%. Toronto West, Toronto East, Toronto Central, Toronto West are down between 1.5 to 1.8%. Toronto East performed the worst, down a little bit more modestly, I would say probably around 3.4% if my memory serves me correct. And once again, don't get me wrong, these prices are lower, obviously, and even far lower when we take a look at peak market conditions, where in peak market conditions, these prices were much higher. For example, Toronto East by itself is down 15% since peak market, which peak market in this instance is March of 2022. Toronto overall is down 11% since peak market. And another thing that points towards a diminishing drop, right? So that's a double negative, meaning the drop in prices, the further cool down of the market is subsiding a bit, is the sales figure. Because overall across the GTA, right, across all areas within the greater Toronto area, there was about 1,500 condo transactions in the month of August. In July of 2022, that figure was around 1,300. So sales went up. Sales went up while active listings and new listings went down. So as sales went up, listings went down. That means more properties are actually selling, but once again, very small margin relative to the amount of inventory available on the market. This is once again purely with regards to condominiums. So essentially, as of August of 2022, the slowdown has, for lack of a better word, slowed down. Now, how should buyers act with this information? Of course, once again, there's another rate hike coming September 7th. I have made mention in the past, I do not think it's going to be a full basis point, most likely a 0.75. Of course, no one really knows. And if you are a Toronto condo investor, I would definitely wait. I do not believe there's a rush for any condo investor. In fact, I would probably have to advise against a condo investor making a purchase in today's market. I do believe after the September rate hike, there most likely is another one before the end of the year. And I think the late fall to early winter market is a better time frame for investors. Investors are a completely different category than end users. For end user Toronto condo buyers, my advice is as follows. I do believe right now it's a great time to buy if you are a end user. Essentially, think about it, right? For instance, with regards to the downtown Toronto condo market, downtown Toronto condo prices are at their lowest level when we look at C1, right? And if you're confused what C1 and C8, all these codes designate, feel free to check the link to the TRREB maps in the description box. But nonetheless, C1 downtown prices, proper downtown, central downtown, are below $800,000 as of August 2022 for the first time in a long time. Right now, they're coming in at $788,000. Since peak market, when peak market was in March of 2022, that is a 11% drop, because in peak market, the average was $890,000. Now it's $788,000. And once again, prices have not been this low for an average condo, according to average condo prices in the downtown Toronto condo market, since I believe summer of 2021. So if you are an end user and you're looking at this 11% drop, coupled with the fact that in today's market, if your real estate agent knows what they're doing, they can negotiate a very good deal for you with regards to protections, inspections, financing conditions, and so much more. Why not start looking at today's market? Because you are an end user. And essentially speaking, for end users, and I say this to my own end user clients all the time, when you're already looking at an 11% drop in condo prices in downtown, but elsewhere, for instance, in Toronto East, closer to 15% drop, you're already buying at a discount. And yes, prices will continue to go down. That's why I'm saying for investors, they should probably wait a bit longer. But you might not find what you want in a future lower priced market. I would much rather an end user buy something they really like in today's market, as opposed to buying something down the line where they might not like, from anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 on the highest end, less. And once again, this is very general advice, right? As you know, if you've worked with me in the past, once you start working with me, we really sit down, go through your criteria, go through your case. And when I work with buyers and sellers, of course, but buyers in this case, it's very much so tailor made to your specific case. So this is general advice, but general advice I feel confident giving because it applies generally speaking to most people. Anyways, let me know if you have any further questions. As always, you can find my contact information in the description box and on the screen. Feel free to get in touch with me with any more questions you may have. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go through some detached and freehold numbers in a future video. To show your support, feel free to subscribe as well. Thank you, stay safe and stay tuned. Thank you.